If you have watched our last video on how the transfers work, this video will be easier for you to understand. But if not, we suggest you go and watch it before you proceed to this video. And if you already have, then let's start our new episode, which is based on how some ISL clubs are manipulating the salary cap and make the league one-sided and not competitive as FSDL have been trying to make with all their statutes. A small disclaimer, with this video we don't intend to misuse anyone's reputation or target any clubs. Rather, this is for the informative and explanation purposes only. Let's proceed to the video now. For your information, the salary cap for the ISL clubs is approximately 16.5 crore rupees. It was reduced from 17.5 crore rupees, which was allowed before the 2021 season. An ISL club has to pay all the salaries and wages of the players from the salary cap. But marquee foreigners' salaries are not considered in the salary cap. If you have been following the ISL for the last couple of seasons, you must have noticed that some top clubs are spending heavily to lure the top players and have been paying high wages. That might have made you question yourself, how is that possible for the clubs to pay them such lavish salaries, keeping in mind the fixed salary cap that are put in place, and also there are close to in between 25 to 30 players that have to be paid from that salary cap figure. The loan wages is also taken into account in salary caps, but not the transfer fees, which are not taken into account inside the club's salary cap. In the past, two big clubs like Mumbai City FC and Mohun Bagan Super Giants have asked the FSDL to completely remove the salary cap from the ISL. Their suggestions were taken into account, but nothing has occurred since then. In the meantime, FSDL also threatened that they will take strict actions against clubs that will be breaching their salary cap or not obeying them. If a club is found to have exceeded the salary cap, they would be fined or even banned from signing players, or their points will be deducted. Now clubs like Mohun Bagan, Mumbai City FC always want to win the title, and to achieve that, they are not afraid to splash money to onboard the best talents across the country. If you have a host of domestic players in the squad and on top of that bring along the best foreign stars in as well, it is unlikely that you would be able to stay within the salary cap. Of course, there are many ways to manage their finances and play within the rules. Here are some of the popular ways by which the clubs control the salary cap. Number 1. Clubs pay bonuses to players. For example, if there is a striker X, then the club might hand him a bonus on the number of matches he will play, and on top of that, there will be bonuses on the number of goals he will score. The player will get some targets for the season and he has to fulfill that if he wants to get the bonuses. That cannot be included in his salary record books. Meanwhile, for midfielder, it might be assists, or for defenders or goalkeepers, it can be about the number of clean sheets that they can keep. Number 2. Players are also given gifts or assets in case their salaries promised cannot be given as per the FSDL books limit. For example, car, bikes or apartments, or even rental houses, foreign paid trips, electronic gadgets, and many more can be some ways that are mostly given by the clubs depending upon their financial condition. Number 3. Clubs can also look to pay them the remaining wages in installments over a very long period. For example, like how the EMIs work. Or even look to pay the leftover to some of their relatives to avoid being caught by the FSDL or its officials. Although there are many additional ways that work behind the scenes in black to pay off by third-party sources, other mediums, so far no ISL clubs have been caught in breaching the salary cap, as they are very aware on how to bend the FSDL rules for their benefit and use. Recently, the Chief Operations Officer of the City Football Group, the majority owners of Mumbai City FC, was heard to ask FSDL to remove the salary cap, and he added that it will only allow them and other clubs to bring more high-class foreigners and even the best Indian players to their team. Something the other giants, Mohun Bagan, have been doing as well simultaneously. Although that's a good thing, as it will bring in more investment into Indian football and also increase the chances of the clubs to give a good account of themselves in Asian competitions. If that's the positives, then there are certainly also negatives of removing the salary cap, like it happens in the Middle East leagues or in some top European leagues where the best clubs are running the monopoly by winning the trophies every year and making the contest one-sided. It will kill off the competition that exists today in the league despite the massive indifference in between the financial abilities of the ISL clubs. Doing away with the salary cap will change the Indian football transfer market. For one, it will be easier to convince players to sign contracts with their clubs. But then again, without a cap, players would be dictated by the money when choosing where they want to play. Richer clubs would be able to entice them players with high wages, and it would make the stockpiling of top quality players by clubs with rich wealth source. Poorer clubs would be robbed of the chance to increase their squad's quality and ultimately embrace the risk of bankruptcy in trying their best to maintain all the high wage demands. Also, with no limit on the number of high wage earning players at one time, clubs would look away from developing the young homegrown players and instead only go for the big names. Indian football is presently forming a structure, and right now, the salary cap might be only the thing that is holding everything in ISL together. In fact, most ISL clubs run on huge losses per season. Clubs like Mohun Bagan and Mumbai City, who are financially backed, may endorse no salary cap. But the truth is, there are other things that require more attention at this time. Share your thoughts with us on this topic. And as per you, what might be some other ways by which the ISL clubs manipulate the salary cap? Thank you for watching the video.